Your senses have been super enhanced because you can't see. And I want to share my wisdom of how my challenge has grown me and how I think that you should be more confident with your challenge. Clap your hands if you believe that being a VIP, visually impaired person, is a superpower or can be. Come on guys, louder! Clap your hands again if you want to know why. And say aye. Guys, I promise you today that after this talk, you will be 50% more confident with your own little individual challenge. Or you're probably wondering, for your VIPs out there in this audience, why is there a 13-year-old girl in this chair speaking in front of a microphone? She's 13. What can she talk to us about? Well, my name is Maleeka Abbas. I'm the founder of Meeks VIP, and I'm here to talk to you today about how your challenge, or the old word, disability, which I don't like, how your challenge is something that can really help you and you should be proud of it. So firstly, I started out my blog when I was in like year 7, end of it, when I had a lot of hard things happening to me. And I was like, I need an outlet. I need something to express my thoughts and give other people an idea of how I feel. So that's when Meeks was born. And now it's been a year. And I want to talk about how last year, I know you guys have met people like Daniel and Lucy Edwards at this event, LookFest. And last year, I was watching them, I was in the audience, and now I get to speak along and be at the same event, which is a really big milestone. And I've really, I think I've grown and I've learned a lot. But if we start now, being a VIP, I've had it my whole life. I have a condition called LCA, Leber's congenital amaurosis, and I was born with it. And I've had my challenge my whole life, and it's been part of me. And I want to share my wisdom of how my challenge has grown me and how I think that you should be more confident with your challenge. If you're a blind or if you're a VIP, you just get to see the world differently. You first of all have a much more kind of intimate and more connective way of seeing the world, and you pick up on the smallest details like the birds whispering or tweeting. You see the birds tweeting or people whispering. Yeah, birds don't whisper, do they? So yeah, you get to have a more kind of intimate and more, very tactile and sensory experience. You are really, more creative and curious because you can't see the world around you. You get to question more and you get to be more imaginative, and that in the long run will really, really help you. You get to be, more experienced with people because throughout your life you meet different people and you meet all these crazy experiences that happen to you. And of course it's going to really be super helpful in giving yourself experiences at a young age. And I think that's what helps me as well, because I've had your senses have been super enhanced because you can't see. I don't like the word can't, but I have to use it in this context. Because you can't see, you have better hearing, better touch, better smell. And I bet all your parents are like, how is my child able to hear that bug in the distance or hear my voice from 2 miles away? Yeah, all you VIPs, you're like superheroes to me, and you're probably superheroes to yourself, which you should be. So be positive with that. You, as your little VIP selves, can understand human behavior better. Yes, you can be psychics and you can be philosophy and psychology experts. You're probably wondering, how, Maleeka? Well, okay, think about it. If you're in a room with people talking and you feel like something's wrong, a normal person would say, or wait, is there anything called normal? No, there isn't. Scratch that. Yeah, if you're in a room with people who have sight, you will be just like, and you think they're just having a normal conversation. But if you pick up on the tones of voice, if you understand that, because you're more like in tune and more, your senses are like higher and more powerful, you can tell tones of voice. At least that's how I work anyway. I can tell when people are lying, and I can tell when people are sad or suspicious, and it's because I can't see their face expressions. That's the only way I can tell. And that is actually quite extraordinary, because if you're in a situation where you, like, the person is behind a mask, you can still tell they're some kind of criminal or some insane person who is going to explode the world. So I guess it's also about picking up on the small details, like small details people may associate it with sight, like, oh look, they've got a little tiny cat hair on their jacket, or oh look, their hat is, there's a little feather sticking up. But no, small details are about like the difference in the volumes of tones of voice, the difference, like if you hear them pacing around, if you hear them just like breathing. And you can probably be an expert puzzle solver. I bet you will be. Understanding human society. Yes, I've got a lot of stuff on my blog about society because I think it's quite bad. I honestly think that media, celebrities, all these things are major influences in our society. But being a VIP, you don't see that stuff and you're not distracted. So think all your parents, you probably think, oh, social media, it can be distracting for my young little child. I want them to stay innocent. But the VIPs, you are innocent pretty much, because you don't see like the weird things social media and celebrities, like all the hand gestures of swearing, or all the swear words, like the really weird hairstyle Ariana Grande has. No offense, Ariana Grande. No, it's like, it's a normal hairstyle, but like, yeah, you don't get to see that. But like, social media is not bad, but at least you don't have to worry about people judging you, all these expectations that are given out for like your peers at school, like your teenage friends, because all of them have got sight and all of them are like, oh, what am I wearing today? Oh my god, look at my makeup, oh my god. That's just a superpower of being a VIP. And leading on for that, you can just be more creative, as I mentioned before, and just like, you have got a better experience at life. You can really focus on the little things in life and the important things, like your passion, your dream, your hobbies, your like favorite sport, your music interest, all these things that matter, and all things that kind of just are important to you and your self-development and your growth, because it's always important to grow when you're young and find out yourself, because you're not going to be mixed in with society and all these teenagers trying to find out who they are within each other. You have to love yourself before you love others. Da, da, da. Can we get drum roll?
Drum roll.
Stop! You are just cool in general. First of all, think about it. You get so much special attention from your parents, from the teachers. Some of them can be good because like you're loved up. Some of them can be bad because they're trying to encourage you. But think about it. As I said before, you're going to grow more. You're going to become like a better person because you have so many experiences talking and communicating with people at a young age. Even though, for me personally, I really struggle with social cues. I cannot communicate in a group environment. I have to be a one-on-one. But like talking to people when you're young, or like just understanding their like behaviors, or just picking up on the tones of voice, as I said, is really important for your self-development, and like you can use that as a skill in your adulthood. You have cool technology by your side. Who loves Apple? Say I. Of course, a lot of people do. I can see why. Steve Jobs, yeah. Yeah. Apple technology, Humanware, if you heard of that brand, who does like the brown notes and stuff, like R&B, of course, like Look UK Guide Dogs. You get all these cool organizations that get technology. There's one more big thing. You know Braille! Majority of you do, because if you know Braille, or just a 1 dot, 2 dots, or like a little bit, or quite a lot, you know a secret language. You know a secret code that no other person in this world can understand but you, but the VIPs. We're like our own little individual species of people. We know dots. We love dots. We touch dots. We're dotty. I'm gonna start laughing now. We have people's different kind of like judgment and like people's not understanding of us. Like, people always might question you. Oh, does she want this? Can she do this? Does he want this? Does he need this? And like, they're probably thinking, how on earth is a little VIP supposed to do that? But listen to me. Prove them wrong. I just fell on my microphone. Okay. You captured that recording?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, make sure you prove them wrong. And I'm going to lead into this a little bit later. But make sure to make everyone believe that just because you are, in their eyes, disabled doesn't mean that you are not capable. Because my dream is going to link into this. My dream is to remove the word disability from the dictionary. I'm going to explain why. You are an individual person. You are different. You are special, and life chose you for your role. Life gave you your challenge because life believes you're an individual and you're special. Don't ever question it, and don't ever doubt yourself, because life is just life, and life is insane, and you should go talk to life if you want to find out why. But back to my disability query. I want to remove the word because, let's break it down. Dis. It's a prefix that's super negative. Discontinued, disarmed, something dis. It's just like it's stopping something. And ability is like a skill. It's your like a talent or something you're born with, something you've grown with, or like just anything. But think about it. Disability. It's saying that you should have a stop to your challenge. Something that's like not able. It's bad. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And I think that, you know, I've been using this word across my whole speech. Challenge. It's a word that's like, it's challenging for us at times, but it's what we've been given with. We've got mental challenges, physical challenges, mental health, and like autism, blindness, hearing impairments, wheelchairs, like we've got little things that are like asthma or just like dyslexia. Little things are all our little challenges. But I want to replace the word disability, and I guess I have to remove disable, and handicap as well in the process, because they're all kind of linked. But yeah, I'm going to remove the word disability, my dream, and I'm going to write to every single place where Oxford and Collins dictionaries are made, and I'm going to say, hey, remove the word because I've got a reason. And I'm going to write like some kind of university paper. But think about it. Isn't it going to have such a positive impact on our society? Because, you know, disability. People say, oh, you're not able to do it. Guys, clap your hands if you have ever been told that you can't do something. Oh, quite love you. Well, listen to this. Don't listen to these people. They're not right. You're the one who can do it. You can do it. You're the one who's special. You're the one who can control your life. You should be proud of it. Don't ever listen to people who say they can't. Because either they just don't understand, they're jealous, or they just don't, they're fearful. Because they think, oh, I would never want that to happen to me. I've got a friend who's that happened to. She's a little girl in America, and someone was like, I'm so glad I'm not you, to their parents. And that is hurtful. If anyone ever does that to you, say to them, I'm so glad that I'm myself, because you should be proud of who you are. The word disability is negative, and the impacts on our society, if it was removed, would be brilliantly huge. Is that even a word? I think so. Where's the dictionary? I want to do this because it will make sure that people aren't negative. They treat us equally, and it will remove that boundary, that gap, that little extra thing that's just pushing us away and keeping us like a distance from normal people. As I said, there's no such thing as normal. I just had to use it in this context. But in the end, disability is a negative word, and I've said that like 100 million times, so hopefully it's sticking in your brains right now. Make sure to stay positive. And if any time in your life that you feel that there's anything going wrong or you don't understand why, here's a quote for you. Remember to connect the dots from the future and the past, and everything happens for a reason. From Steve Jobs, because I just summed that up because it's kind of a long quote, but I just made it shorter. Because Steve Jobs is amazing, and he's got the best wisdom. Founder of Apple, by the way. I know you guys like Apple, you did the clap thing. Good job, people, you're amazing, and I hope you stay positive, and I think that you'll go far in life if you keep wisdom and like happiness in your brains.